so. Hey.
Got into a fight over an
Eh?
Now this happened at night when they were supposed to be sleeping at their grandmother's house. They were sleeping in the same room in a bunk bed, and she used blankets, covers, and sheets to unalive her 8-year-old cousin. This little girl's name is Demaria, and this horrifying act was all caught on surveillance video inside of the home, where you can see her 12-year-old cousin take her life and then clean up afterwards and reposition her body to make it look like she was still sleeping, so that she didn't get hot. And the next morning, when the grandma realized what happened, she looked at surveillance video, and that's when she saw the 12-year-old using pillows, blankets, comforters, whatever she could find to suffocate her 8-year-old cousin. And all of this
are we going
happened
to
over
say
night.
that? Abi, for this lady to put the children,
With evidence,
you
and
know,
is being held in a
to
juvenile
his
detention facility.
grandma
But
place.
the DA
Is
is
it
asking
bad?
them to charge her as an adult.
Is this one bad? It's not bad. It's not bad, to be honest. In this, at least, don't do this. Don't do. You will not see somebody that can take care of your child for you. You won't, when you know that the person is going to take proper care of that your baby. Will you say this is not okay? Will you say so? Omo, this pain is not easy. Oh, may God help us. What kind of this? What kind of what can we call this? What can we call this? Young girl like this, they are fighting over phones. You know how children can be funny, but no matter how they are fighting with phone, does it mean one of them should just do that to each other? This is a sad story. Hey, God. May God give them joy in that family. Oh. May God give them joy in that family. Oh. To be honest, oh. God help us. God help us. Hey. God help us. Oh. Sorry, madam. Oh, God. Only God can help us. Only God can help us. Oh. Wait, see. Are we saying for somebody to have a grandma and you keep your children with your grandma and they are fighting over phone? Now wow. What can we call this again? Abroad is not easy for you to work and all those things, and you must not leave your children alone. So you now have a grandma that you can surely look after those kids. So is it so obvious to drop them? And another thing is that how active is the grandma again? You know, if the grandma is active, here you are getting me, she will be able to look after them. But grandma must have been sleeping in the midnight, fighting over phone. This is funny. And this boy do the thing finish sef. He used blanket cover the girl again. Omo, this is happening. Oh. We parents, we need to watch over our kids very well, and we should always control them about anger. And when a child is being, annoying, you should always calm them and control them so that they won't get annoyed too much. So that you get me. If a child is annoying, there should be a limit of how a child should be annoying. Sure, you are getting me. That a child should be annoying, that it will now go to another extent to get a big damage to another person. No, we need to make sure we calm our children down whenever they are angry, and when you have a child, make sure you control them in a little way, that it will be useful to their self, to be honest. Because when a child is being the anger is too much and you don't know how to calm them, this is how it leaks to. Phone or no phone, you need to always talk. That is why we should always, it's not that you shouldn't give your child phone, but the limits they should love that phone should be limits. To be honest. So why would a woman being, look into somebody and find the other ones? This thing gets long way. That's got to long way. So we need to be very careful about our child. Let's make sure we get time to them. Let's spend time with our kids so that we'll be cautioning them in some manners. To be honest, we need to train our child very well and let them, the anger, let's talk to them about anger. When a child is being annoying and the anger will be too much and you need to couple them. You don't need to do this, you don't need to do this, so that it won't be getting to level like this. This is a sad story. We just need to learn from it. Let parents look after their kids, and if you won't be able to do night job, stay away from night job and look after your child. And if you want to do a nice job, you should be able to put them in a proper way that someone will look after them very proper, to be honest. Because it's not good to go through a pains. You see how this woman was going through a pains. She never expect this, and I won't blame her. I will never blame her. God is going to make her happy, and then may the daughter, that our daughter, her soul should rest in perfect peace. To be honest, no, we just need to be very careful. If you cannot stay with your child, it's better you stay away from night job. And if you are not doing night job, if it's day job, look after them and put them to a proper place. So putting two children together, I don't think is very bad. But yeah, you need to couple your children very well so that when they go out there, they should be able to manage themselves. There's so many children that they cannot manage themselves. So how is that parents managing them? So you as a parent, how are you managing yourself? Talk less, you'll be able to manage your children. Talk less, your children, you will teach them how to manage themselves. So when you cannot manage yourself as a parent, and that's your children too, how are they going to manage themselves? Parents, manage yourself first. When you manage yourself, teach your children how to manage themselves. That is how life can be balanced. That is how the life can be balanced. So when a child cannot manage themselves, they will misbehave out there, and the level they will go to, it will not faithful there. It will not be okay for them. So parents, manage yourself, manage your children as well, and teach them how to manage themselves, both out there and in. There's some parents that even their daughters, their sons, when you see them, I could remember when we went to barb my son hair, and the boy is very quiet. So I was just telling my kids that, look at this place. They said, it's not quiet too. That if we see them in the school, likewise all those kids, there's so few of them that you will see out there. You will think, no, they've changed to another thing. When they go to the house, they are using another way around. So we need to train our child properly how to manage themselves out there. If a child cannot manage themselves, this is how it gets to. Because when they are fighting over phone, if one of them can manage themselves, he will have left the phone alone and just be. But because when a child cannot manage themselves, they will be fighting over things. We should let our child know that when things is going wrong, learn how to manage yourself and let go of things so that it will not boycott to you. Yeah. Because if a child cannot manage themselves, they will think they want to boycott it. It cannot be boycott. It's still going to meet there in the front. So we need to train our child how to manage themselves. Likewise, parents, manage yourself very well. That is why you see some parents out there, they talk anyhow because they cannot manage themselves. That is why you see a child, some children, they cannot manage themselves, the way they talk, the way they fight, the way they misbehave out there, because they can't manage it. So please, let's manage ourselves. May God help us. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dam TV and Family. Yeah, this story is so pathetic, and may God help us. Bye. See you next post.